Leonardo DiCaprio, the acclaimed actor known for his roles in films like Titanic and The Revenant, has recently come under scrutiny from English singer and actress Diana Vickers, who shared a peculiar experience involving the Hollywood star. Vickers, recognized for her work in The Perfect Waiting and Give Out Girls, recounted her odd encounter with DiCaprio during an episode of her Metro podcast, Just Between Us, which she co-hosts with sex columnist Alice Giddings. The 34-year-old described DiCaprio as a quintessential Hollywood figure who wields immense fame and power yet seems reluctant to embrace maturity. Her remarks have sparked discussions about the actor's lifestyle and the broader dynamics of celebrity culture in Hollywood. Vickers' story began when one of DiCaprio's friends invited her to what she believed would be a lively party at the actor's residence. Expecting a festive gathering filled with music, dancing, and socializing, Vickers was instead met with an unexpectedly subdued scene. Upon arriving at DiCaprio's home, she found herself in a quiet setting, sitting alongside the Shutter Island star watching television. "I thought it was going to be a party," Vickers told her co-host, "but I ended up just sitting with him watching telly. It was a really bizarre moment." This stark contrast between her expectations and the reality of the situation left Vickers puzzled and reflective about the encounter. As the conversation on the podcast unfolded, Vickers delved deeper into her observations, suggesting that DiCaprio operates within a carefully curated social system. She described how the actor surrounds himself with a group of charismatic, attractive male friends who, in her view, play a role in facilitating his interactions with young women. According to Vickers, these friends act as intermediaries, seeking out and inviting attractive women to DiCaprio's gatherings. "I think he has this system," she explained, noting that DiCaprio appears to be at the center of this arrangement, with his friends sourcing women for his company. Vickers described this dynamic as really dodgy, highlighting what she perceives as an unsettling pattern in Hollywood's elite circles. Vickers was careful to clarify that she wasn't singling out DiCaprio exclusively, acknowledging that such behavior is not unique to him but rather reflective of a broader trend among powerful men in the entertainment industry. "These men have got so much fame and power and they don't want to grow up," she remarked. "They just want to be surrounded by beautiful young women all the time." Her comments point to a culture where influence and status enable certain individuals to maintain a lifestyle that prioritizes youth and glamour, often at the expense of deeper personal growth or meaningful connections. The actress's candid account sheds light on the complexities of navigating Hollywood as a young woman. Vickers' experience, though brief, underscores the power imbalances that can exist in such environments. Being invited to a high-profile figure's home under the pretense of a social event, only to find oneself in an intimate, low-key setting, can be disorienting and raise questions about intent. Vickers' story resonates with broader conversations about how fame can shape social interactions, often placing less powerful individuals in uncomfortable or unexpected situations. DiCaprio, a figure who has long been in the public eye, is no stranger to scrutiny regarding his personal life. Known for his high-profile relationships and a reputation for dating younger women, the actor has often been the subject of tabloid speculation. Vickers' remarks add a new layer to this narrative, suggesting that his social habits extend beyond romantic relationships to a broader system of curated interactions. Her description of DiCaprio's reluctance to grow up aligns with public perceptions of the actor, who, despite his professional accolades, often appears to prioritize a youthful, carefree lifestyle. The podcast discussion also touched on the broader implications of such dynamics in Hollywood. Vickers' observations highlight a culture where power and privilege can create environments that feel exploitative or manipulative. The idea of a system where attractive young women are brought into the orbit of powerful men raises ethical questions about consent, agency, and the pressures faced by those seeking to establish themselves in the industry. Vickers' willingness to speak openly about her experience is a bold move, as it challenges the status quo and invites reflection on how fame can distort social norms. For DiCaprio, this criticism comes at a time when he remains a prominent figure in Hollywood, both for his acting prowess and his environmental activism. Yet, Vickers' account suggests a disconnect between his public persona and private behavior. While he may be celebrated for his contributions to film and philanthropy, her story paints a picture of a man who, in her view, is reluctant to embrace the responsibilities that come with age and influence. This contrast raises questions about authenticity and the pressures of maintaining a certain image in the public eye. Vickers' experience also prompts a broader discussion about the expectations placed on women in Hollywood. As a young actress and singer, Vickers likely navigated a landscape where opportunities to mingle with industry giants like DiCaprio were both exciting and fraught with complexity. Her decision to share this story publicly reflects a growing trend among women in entertainment who are speaking out about their experiences, challenging the culture of silence that has historically protected powerful figures. The encounter Vickers described, though seemingly mundane on the surface, just sitting and watching television, carries deeper implications. It underscores the often unseen dynamics of power that shape interactions in Hollywood. For Vickers, the experience was jarring enough to warrant sharing on her podcast, suggesting that it left a lasting impression. Her characterization of the situation as bizarre reflects the dissonance between her expectations and the reality she encountered, a sentiment that may resonate with others who have navigated similar spaces. As Hollywood continues to grapple with issues of power, privilege, and accountability, stories like Vickers contribute to an ongoing dialogue about how the industry operates. Her comments about DiCaprio's system and the broader culture of powerful men surrounding themselves with young women highlight the need for greater transparency and ethical reflection. While DiCaprio may not remember the encounter, as Vickers herself noted, her willingness to share it ensures that it becomes part of the public conversation about his legacy and the industry he represents. In reflecting on her experience, Vickers emphasized that she wasn't generalizing DiCaprio's character but rather pointing to a pattern she observed. "I am not generalizing Leo here," she concluded. "I think that's just what happens." This acknowledgement suggests a nuanced perspective, recognizing that DiCaprio's behavior is part of a larger cultural phenomenon rather than an isolated issue. Her story, while specific to one encounter, invites readers to consider the broader implications of fame, power, and the pursuit of youth in Hollywood. Ultimately, Diana Vickers' account of her strange encounter with Leonardo DiCaprio offers a glimpse into the complexities of celebrity culture.